So I work as a business development rep at Magnet Forensics. It has been amazing. So I started as a sales development rep at Magnet Forensics itself. Initially, my job was to set up meetings for inbound leads where companies or customers and prospect who would like to talk about products would come to us and say like, hey, I want to look at this tool or this pricing. After a period of 1 year, I got promoted to a BDR, which is more on the outbound side. So now I majorly deal with outbound stuff, which means where I am going to customers and asking for a meeting and creating opportunities which my account executive might close later in the deal. I think the biggest milestone for me as of today is hitting my like overachieving my quota in my very first quarter. So that's something I never imagined because a lot of people are aware that sales is a very hectic, I would say, a lot of pressure, right? So going into a new company, a very technical product that I had a very little idea about. I do not come from a technical background as well, but I think that's where Sales Lab really helped me understand how I can be in the buyer's shoe and kind of have a good conversation with them, and that really helped me overachieve on my very first quarter as my quota. So I think that's one of the biggest achievements till date. I have moved to a completely different country with no connections, no networks, but I think um, I never thought I'd be here 5 years ago, if you ask me, because it was all like a crazy idea. Because I had a very decent, I would say, good life back home. My dad's business that I can be at and have fun, go enjoy on weekends with families. But when I moved here, I thought, okay, this is going to be tough. And 3 years down the line, I think I've reached a place where I feel confident. I have a lot of networks. I have a lot of great friends. Some are better than friends. They are like family to me. So that's something I'm proud of. Is where I am today. Be authentic. This is the advice that I got from my coach, Coach Michael. So I think people have a bad or a wrong perception of sales where they think that salespeople are very pushy. They think that we would kind of speak lie to sell you a product, but that's not the case. If you're a good salesperson, you'll just talk about the problems and the challenges that you might be able to solve. So basically, we as a salespeople have to be someone who is willing to help rather than willing to sell, right? So I think that's one of the best advice I've got till date. Be authentic, understand, be curious. You don't need to know it all, and yeah, that's where you start. Without Sales Lab, it's going to be tough to find a network in sales. I mean, Sales Lab is just kind of giving you that one head start, right? Because let's say if you're like me as an international student, you do not have co-op as well. Most companies are probably going to hire students who have worked as co-op in their term. They're just going to rehire them, and it just gives you that one less chance of being there. Because I'm pretty sure, like anyone, me and anyone else, is pretty good at what they can do. But it's just about being at the right place at the right time. So I think Sales Lab can give that opportunity to you where you are starting with some experience, you're starting with some network and some connections, and that will get you your first gig at least.